What are you saying?
Me?
Yeah, sorry, I was thinking about Mr. Bean sex.
You know, that's one of those things that completely out of context nobody's
I don't understand.
You were just watching this video from a recent Vine Source stream. It's just, and it was like multiple edits of this one Mr. Bean scene that like were made within a span of 5 minutes of each other.
Literally 5 minutes, like 5 different edits of this
And
one scene
one-
of Mr. Bean fucking an air dryer.
Actually, he's like humping the fucking air dryer in the men's restroom, and like one of them like does like flashes the rainbow colors on screen, and then they like speed up the footage so it looks like he's humping it really fast. And then in the corner it says unregistered hypercam 2, and you know if like they had more time to like edit it, they would have like like blue and red annotations appearing on screen, being like...
I remember when annotations went away, I had like one video that had like meme annotations. So I screen recorded the video and re-uploaded it. It was The Last of Us AMV.
Yeah.
With Nickelback. And it was like, which song was it? It was like, if everyone cared and nobody cried, that'd be the day when nobody died. What's with a ponytail? It's not even physics. Look at it. Glitch.
I don't know.
Glitch.
My ponytail does that sometimes.
No, it's a glitch.
Oh, it's a glitch? Like genuinely glitch?
Probably, definitely.
I should like style my hair like that. I think my hair would look really nice like that.
I used to put my hair like that when it was really full, but now it's not as full, so I can't pull it off.
I thought he was gonna shoot the horse.
Like
he got. Imagine if he got jump scared by the horse. He's just like, ah, bang.
Actually, fun fact: if you're able to use it, like if you mod a gun in this segment, you can actually shoot the horse in the ass and it bleeds, but it doesn't die.
Remember when I showed you Improvaganza and the guy was just like, Colin Mockery is just like, why don't we make the nose even bigger? You want to start?
You really want to start this?
Because I can start if you want to start.
Because they do ball jerks.
Yeah. Oh, right. I remember what reminded me of that. I keep suggesting that you go back to do live streams the way that you used to do them with the green screen and face cam, sort of like video games awesome.
Like body cam.
Because I loved...
Not police body cam, but you know...
I don't like showing off my face...
Look how good that shot is.
I don't like showing off my face in my own videos, but there was always this like satisfied feeling I'd get from like going over to you or Fern's house and like doing live streams with you guys, because I felt like I was... Well, it's like I'm sampling the live stream experience without committing to it myself. You know what I mean? I like being like a co-commentator on someone else's live stream, not really much of a streamer myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I've been begging Frico, like, we got to do that again. That's like so much fun.
And I compromised by saying if it's going to happen, it's not going to be live, but we'll like, pre-record it with the green screen.
And then there was like, he said like, oh, we should do like the whose line is it anyway thing, where you stand in front of the green screen and we just put like random footage behind it, and you don't know what it is.
I ask you questions about it and you just try to describe it without knowing what it is.
And then I was like, we have to watch Whose Line Is It Anyway? That show is amazing.
Oh god.
Such a good show.
Oh. Just what's Ellie resting? Oh wait, she's resting on the little thingy. I used to ride horses when I was a kid, and let me tell you, I once had this big white stallion that
you did. Wow.
I used to ride it bareback, and that doesn't mean
She thinks I'm a steed.
That doesn't mean I took it in the ass from the horse. Not yet. Anyway. No.
No, don't say things like that. Don't.
No, but yeah, like I didn't need to put. I was close with the horse, so I could just jump on its back without a saddle, and I would grab its mane and like direct it around. Let's ride through the paddocks.
There was a live streamer recently. I don't remember who they were.
And then I became Mr. Hands and I died.
There was a live streamer recently that accidentally revealed their like porn stash on their like PC screen recording, and it was like a bunch of like big horse cocks.
Oh god. I mean, at least it wasn't like mouse cocks. I mean,
well, how
would that be better?
No, I don't want to. What are you talking about? I was like partially agreeing with you until I like heard it, and I'm like, it just registered in my brain. I'm like, that doesn't.
Actually,
that wouldn't be better or worse.
Actually, one time, my one of my partners was streaming, and they accidentally for like a split second showed a folder with thumbnails of me. And she was like, I accidentally showed your cock, and I'm just like, I don't really care that much. It's not a secret.
Yeah.
Secret bleakret. Alright, so now we're looking for... So, Joel finally decided to... You can probably cut a lot of that previous discussion But yeah, so Joel finally decided to go with Ellie instead of his brother. So
Yeah.
he's not going to abandon her. Whoa, glitch. Okay, so good.
Isn't it crazy how many Jim Carrey movies just like how many Jim Carrey sequels?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, because like he's coming back to be Robotnik 100% in Sonic 3.
I didn't even expect him to come back for 2, honestly.
Yeah, this is crazy. He normally doesn't do sequels, and Sonic the Hedgehog will be like the first time he does 3 movies of any franchise.
That's crazy.
But like, I think it's doubly crazy how like you have Evan Almighty, the sequel of Bruce Almighty. You have Son of the Mask. You have Ace Ventura Jr. Junior. Shut up.
Junior.
But there's just so many. But speaking of Evan Almighty for a second.
Yeah.
Speaking of Evan Almighty, I think it's crazy that like the first movie of Bruce Almighty is just like, oh, you have the powers of God. You have the powers of God now, and you will realize that you have so much responsibility now that you have all of these great powers. You know, Uncle Ben from the Spider-Man movies, he wasn't lying. You know.
Yeah.
I am.
Power comes great.
This has been my terrible impression of Morgan Freeman. And then in the sequel, you got Evan Almighty, and it's just like, oh yeah, you have to build an ark like that guy from the Bible, Noah. Yeah, you know that one game, the zoo race. Yeah, you're basically doing that. But you're not going to get any help. You're not going to get any like special superpowers like we did for that Jim Carrey guy. You're pretty much on your own, basically.
I mean, Noah was just a dude. Well,
Noah was a dude.
It really happened. It was all in writing. You know, it really happened.
Have you noticed like so many Honestly, I find the Bible quite misogynistic. How many like of the main characters were just like old bearded white dudes?
Today, my friend Rainbow Flyer told me about Sodom and Gomorrah.
You didn't know about Sodom and Gomorrah?
I had no idea it was about angels that came to Earth and everyone wanted to fuck them. But then the dad they were staying with was like, no, fuck my daughter instead. And I'm just like, what the fuck?
Have you ever heard of David and Goliath? Well, Mr. Beast is kind of like Goliath, and with the Game & Chat is kind of like David. So basically what I'm saying is we're going to throw rocks at him. If this video gets 1,000 likes, we're going to throw 1,000,000 rocks at Mr. Breast.
I took 1,000,000 people and I put them... I buried them up to their head in sand, and I threw rocks at them
then
for $1 million.
Boiled them alive.
Blew them alive. Mr. Burns, I don't think that's really ethical. I'll boil you alive, Smith.
Anyone who doubts me, I'll boil them too.
Oh God! That's probably my favorite Game & Chat moment of all time.
Hey Ellie, you wanna be boiled alive? I'm gonna shove you in the boiler.
I'll broil them alive, I'll frame broil them like Hungry Jackson.
Hungry Jackson? Is that his full name?
Yeah, Hungry Jackson
his first name
was the creator of
really?
Of Burger King. Yeah.
Really? No,
yeah.
You're lying.
Really. You're lying.
But I've always
wanted. What makes you lie?
I want to know what the stupid lore behind that is.
I love that when they go into this.
Why is Jack so hungry?
Look, it's like duck. Oh wait,
I imagine
they changed it. Never mind.
If like the main identifying feature of Jack is that he's hungry like all the time, I imagine him to be this like really chubby, overweight dude with like a serious eating condition.
So there was a fish and chip shop in Australia in like the mid 2000s called Hungry, Jack's ? And they had to change their name because they got in legal trouble.
Yeah.
They had a news article about it.
Yeah.
And I wish he got to keep his name because it was pretty good, pretty clever. So it only served you if your name was Jack. So Jack and Daxter could eat there, but not Daxter, just Jack.
Yeah.
I mean, the spelling, just don't say how it's spelled, and then you can eat there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this part is like the only part I use the flamethrower for, because it's just a little... It's just really easy. Bless you. Bless you. Oh, here we go. They're just gonna pour out, and I'm just gonna... Oh, fuck.
I'm boiling them alive.
Yeah. I'm flame broiling them. Oh, I'll just machete them, I guess.
We can do whatever you like.
Yeah, whatever. If I'm gonna do whatever...
Well, what's up?
I don't know, it's just...
Frames.
Boiled them alive. What if Joel was boiled alive?
Yeah, what if? Tell me what would happen. What would happen if that happened?
One of my favorite grade A underage quotes was like he was talking about bullshit with hypotheticals, and they're like, "Well, that would never happen, would it, grade?" And he's like, "What? It's what if? What if? Of course, it's not gonna fucking happen, but what if?"
Yeah, it's an opinion, but it's a motherfucking fact.
This sucks. You'll be like, yeah, but that's just your opinion. Yeah, it's my opinion, and it's a motherfucking fact.
So good, just the energy in those early episodes.
Oh yeah, like I love when it's like not, like he's not aware of his creativity. Like usually, like it's a general rule for like almost everyone that like when you become too aware of your creativity, it stifles it.
Like 100%. I feel like I don't want to get like too like I should probably talk to my therapist about this kind of stuff, but like I overthink like what a potential audience's reaction to my work is going to be. But like I worked my best and I made my best shit, I think, when I just did not care what the opinion was going to be. I was just like, does this thing make me laugh? Yeah. Does this thing spark joy? Then create it. You know, just put it out there.
Yeah, so in December, I spent the entire month with my friend making a Christmas-themed post-apocalyptic game.
Hell yeah.
It's a shooter.
What was it called?
It was called, what was it called? It was called,
Christmas.
It was called Undead Xmas.
Nice.
And we spent all month making it. It's got multiple cutscenes.
Didn't I try to help you with, like, the titling that?
Yeah, maybe. Anyway, so, yeah, I released it. Barely anyone played it. Barely anyone finished it. And then, like, in 1 week, I made a game called Trouble in Pony Canyon, which was a furry it was a furry third-person shooter. And it got way more plays, way more likes in much less time. And I was like, fuck, I just got to make things really quickly.
Give me a zombie Christmas title. A zombie Christmas. A zombie Miss Miracle. Undead Holiday. Happy Holiday. Apocalypse Ho Ho How. Those are... Oh, and I also suggested a Christmas zombie. A Christmas zombie miracle.
Tammy and the Zombie.
Yeah, that's the sequel. God, that we had a couple of very interesting conversations. I posted a picture from when James Rolfe and Scott the Woz did like a little collab video in their like little VHS basement, and I just captioned it "Spider-Man No Way Home" because it's like he's Tom Holland and he's Tobey Maguire.
So, I had a dream where I kept like phasing in and out of being myself and being Dog Walker. And then I woke up and I was like, what the fuck was that? So I went back to sleep and then I dreamed that I met Scott the Woz. And it was like, I felt like I didn't really want to approach him, but I went up to him and I was like, oh, I really love that Wii U video. And he was like, he started smiling and was like, yeah, he was happy to talk about it. And I was just like, yeah. And I just spewed that I really enjoyed the Wii U memories. Oh, God, that must have hurt. He's punched a vending machine with his fist. Oh, goddamn. We got 5 minutes of the recording left. So.
That's okay. I think we've done a pretty good hour of recording.
I think this is a good session for The Last of Us when it ends. So I'll just get through this last encounter. Shouldn't be too hard. I'm on easy, I think.
Oh, I'm always hard.
Always hard, never soft. That was the people who made Tony Hawk games. They were called Neversoft, and they had a slogan that was always hard, never soft.
Why'd you name your company after your dick?
Yeah.
Microsoft. You blowjobs, you arrogant prick, with your secondhand jeans and your turtleneck.
If I named something after my cock, it would be called monster. Right, that's copyrighted already.
Do you remember that one YouTube poop that's just, why is there cum coming out of your ass,
shit.
Seymour? That isn't cum, it's poop.
Poop from the anal sex we're having.
No, that's not in the YouTube poop. You just made that up. Yeah. Yeah, I was like looking through like my funny videos playlist like while I was sipping on my morning coffee, and like I accidentally did like a literal spit take. I spit coffee all over my phone and all over like the kitchen floor when like in the YouTube poop Chalmers just randomly goes in choppy sentence mixing, "Your cock's quite odd." He's like, "Your cock's quite odd." But you steam a good ham.
You steam a good steam.
You ham a good steam.
You steam a good beam.
He like looks up at like the bikini babe on the roof and is just like delightfully devilish.
I saw one that was
Yeah.
a Texas Ranger song, and it was like, "Oh, Texas Red, delightfully devilish, Texas Red." I'm just gonna waste all my shivs because this part's really annoying on this version of the game.
Some nice cool glitch. A copy couch of glitch. Bing, bing.
Oh,
They really should have reused the glitch gremlin.
I've said it a million times.
That would have been awesome.
But just sentence mixing anyone to say that they are gay or you are gay is just so fucking funny.
It is. No, genuinely. I don't even think it's like homophobic or anything like that. It's
funny.
just like
it's just saying someone is gay, and it's just
unexpected because it plays into your expectations and subverts them because you don't expect a character that's like very like that's demonstrated to be straight in like the main canon to just randomly say I'm gay in like really choppy sentence mixing.
What is your opinion on depicting characters that are a canon sexuality, but you like change that to a different sexuality? What is your opinion on that?
Well,
because I don't care. I just do it all the time. I think it's funny to make not funny. I think it's fine to make straight characters gay.
Honestly, it's fine. I just think that there's like things don't exist in a vacuum. So when it comes to like making a gay character straight or a black character white, there is like very clear implications.
It's like a gender swap, basically. No one cares about gender swaps. They don't complain about those, do they? Because I've never seen anyone.
You have to ask yourself a couple of questions. The first major question is, does the character's original gender, race, or sexuality have anything like... Is it like a pinnacle part of their character where they have to be that thing in order to tell their story effectively? The other thing is like what are you communicating to your audience that exists in the real world?
We got 1 minute left. Let's finish it in a good way. Here we go.
Okay. So are you telling me to wrap up my point really quickly?
Yes.
Or okay. So basically, if you don't like black people, you are racist. Okay, your turn.
Because I understand that, like, because I've seen people like draw Garnet from Steven Universe as white, and that's I don't agree with that. It's a very touchy subject, but we've run out of time.
We've run out.
So
that's just super convenient. It's just like, hey, let's just like someone like we do a mailbag show, and it's like, what are your opinions on this complex political issue? And we've run out of time.
I think.